Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Egypt is leading the Middle East and North Africa region forward green investment by providing sustainable financing for eco-friendly projects on all fronts, including housing, clean transportation, renewable energy, curbing pollution, adapting to climate change, energy efficiency, and sustainable management of water and sanitation. And to shed more light on this issue, we're honored to be joined over the phone by our distinguished guest, Noura Mashhour, political science and strategic management expert, and also presidential leadership program graduate. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. Well, to start with, would you please tell us more about the green economy? What does it mean and why is it so important?
A green economy is an economy that aims for reducing environmental risks and also aims for sustainable development without degrading the environment. It is closely related with ecological economics and also aims that the economy must not only be efficient but also should be fair. It is very important that economic system needs transformation toward environmental sustainability to increase resource efficiency, and also a green economy promotes poverty reduction and also promote opportunities and choices among poor people by increasing their access to clean and safe environment, and also promote human security by preventing or addressing conflict over access to land, food, water, and other natural resources, and also promote resources including enhanced quality and quantity of natural resources.
Yes. How does the green economy contribute towards environmental sustainability, in your opinion?
Green economy promoting a green economy implies transformation of today policies and practice toward environmental sustainability. Also, operationalization green economy typically implies analysis and addressing economy driving focus to environmental degrading, as it includes analysis of economic impact of environmental degrading natural resource deploying, as well as identifying economic benefit of environmental management.
Well, Egypt has taken many steps to transform to a green economy. Now, how would you tell us about, or what would you tell us more about this focusing on the environment-friendly projects implemented in various fields here in Egypt?
There are many steps, including improving the quality of life of citizens and achieving social justice, taking into account environmental dimensions. So there are many projects and models that reflect to switch to green economy in Egypt, such as the country biogas project, the effort to reduce the use of plastic bags, recycling rice, straw, also emphasize of locally produced items that take into account environmental sustainability standards. And the new national project appeared and the country achieved breakthrough in a new and renewable energy project that includes the implementation of the largest project in Middle East for solar energy. Also, the projects that aim to convert cars to run with natural gas, and also the new solid waste management system, which is one of the biggest national projects that take into account the transformation to green economy.
Yes. Well, the environment minister said ahead of the COP26 summit that Egypt is pressing forward with renewable energy to reduce climate change. How far Egypt progressed to reach this end?
As I mentioned before, that Egypt took a serious step in implementing a number of green projects, including the green bonds and environmental standards guide to encourage private sector investment. Also, the environment ministry seeks to tackle, coordinate with different state bodies in order to lure green investment. Also, there is a current trend toward eco-friendly projects, and the government seeks to up the percentage of green projects to 5% of the state budget projects by 2024.
Yes, Egypt has warned at the COP26 summit that Africa is the most vulnerable continent to the impacts of climate change. Now, how is this, and until when will Africa carry the burden of other countries?
Africa only contributed around 4% to the world carbon emissions. And so, His Excellency President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi during COP26 called for international community to support the African financing challenge to respond to climate change, emphasizing that developing countries' effective implementation of their commitment to address climate change is conditioned by the amount of support that they receive.
Now, the new administrative capital will become a model for environmental and sustainable urban planning for using solar energy, increasing the number of green areas and recycling waste. Now, your comment, and what do you suggest to transform Cairo to a green city? How can we transform Cairo to a green city, in your opinion?
The new administrative capital became a model for environmental and sustainable urban planning by using solar energy, increasing the number of green areas, and recycling waste. Also, a new administrative capital is an extension of Cairo and one of the largest urban development projects in the world. The city is built on the area of 500 square kilometers, designed as a smart and sustainable city of the future. The city will be eco-friendly with fewer harmful emissions. And my suggestion to transform Cairo into green city through introducing smart energy policies, reduce, reuse, and recycle, reducing and managing food waste, boosting green spaces for healthier environment and improved lifestyle, and also has an efficient public transportation.
Yes. Now, Egypt has been nominated to host the next year's Climate Change Summit, as the gathering is supposed to be held in one of the African states. Now, how does this benefit Egypt?
Egypt has officially been selected to host the UN Climate Change Conference in November 2022. It will be a real African conference, as COP27 will help all African countries to begin their measures to confront climate change and to adapt its impacts. In the upcoming COP27 will build upon the previous success of the African continent, prioritize mainly the African renewable energy initiatives. Also, I think COP27 will help all African countries to gain financial support for international communities in order to minimize impact of climate change and achieving sustainable development goals.
Right. Well, finally, how can Egypt use the platform to press for the woes of Africa due to climate change?
As I mentioned before, Africa only contributes about 4% to the world carbon emissions, and a very huge amount. So I guess that all African countries is a need international communities to support the African countries financing to respond to climate change, and emphasizing that developing countries' effective implementation of their commitments to address climate change is conditioned by the amount of the support that they receive. And we are concerned about funding gap and needs and the challenges that all developing countries, not only the African countries, are faced.
Well, political science and strategic management expert Noura Mashhour, thank you very much for joining us, and many thanks for your insight.